Texas, power grid failure. Solar farms covered with ice and snow. Wind turbines freezed up with ice and freezing rain. In this video, we're going to be looking at the lessons that we learned from the experience in Texas yesterday and what this means for your household preparedness plan. Hi everyone, Joe Ordia here for Solar Surge. And for the past 8 years, I've been helping families get their home set up to be able to survive a loss of the electric grid. Now here at Solar Surge, we primarily use solar power with battery backup systems, sometimes with generator backup as well. The reason I'm doing a video today is because what happened in Texas over the last 24 hours is we've had unprecedented low temperatures, which has caused a spike in electric consumption for many of the customers there because their heat pumps have to work so much harder to keep the homes warm during these time of extreme cold temperatures. And what happened is the demand got too high to where the power production, the power plants couldn't keep up, and now many are experiencing blackouts. As of this recording, out of 12.5 million customers, 3.3 million are currently without power, and many of them are in high population centers like the Houston area, Austin, and Dallas. Part of the story in Texas is that Texas has built some very large solar farms and as well as wind turbine collection fields. And a lot of those systems failed due to this weather. Of course, the solar panels, if they're completely covered with snow and there's no sunlight hitting the solar cells, there's not going to be energy being produced there. And then in the case of the wind turbines, I guess it was the rain that got in or froze and turned to ice prevented a lot of those wind turbines from turning and providing power as well. So I've actually got a lot of questions in today of will my solar panels work if it's snowing outside? And the answer is yes, but only if you have battery storage. And that's why at Solar Surge, we specialize in the hybrid solar power system. Now, when we say hybrid solar power system, what we mean is it has the ability to tie in with the power company to sell power back and help eliminate your bill on a normal day. But it also has the ability to run as a fully standalone off-the-grid system, using solar power during the daytime and collecting as much energy as you can during the daytime, but also having a energy storage, a battery bank, so that you can store some of that energy for use during evening hours or on days with overcast weather or snowy weather where the solar is not going to be producing as much. One of the things I always say is that you always have to have an alternate means of heating your home that does not require a lot of electricity. Electric heat pump systems are great when everything is normal, but when you lose electricity, and even if you're failing over to your solar and battery backup system, you want a way that you can heat the home that doesn't require a lot of electricity. That way you can minimize the draw on your batteries so that the system will last much longer for you. And that's especially important now in the wintertime, because as we've just seen in Texas, if your solar panels are covered by snow and ice, you're not going to have any more solar energy coming into the system to renew the energy source. So you're going to be limited, at least for a brief period of time, you're going to be limited to the energy that you have stored in your battery bank. And you're going to have to be able to run off of that until the sun comes back up to recharge and renew the batteries. And then as a third layer backup, we typically will give you an option to have a generator plug as well. So that in an absolute worst case scenario, let's say the grid is down, it's been snowy or overcast weather all week, you have a third layer backup where you can fire up a generator for a few hours, recharge your batteries quickly, and then switch back to running off the solar and battery backup system. So the answer is yes, solar does work even during times of inclement weather if you have a hybrid solar plus storage system just like the one that we use here. Now, the recent events in Texas, I think, really highlights why all patriots and folks that are really serious about being as self-sufficient as possible need to have their own secure power supply so that you're not completely dependent on the power company or the government to take care of you during the next crisis. If this is something you'd like to take a look at to see if your home would fit or what it would take to protect the critical systems in your home so you're not going to be left in the dark without power during the next crisis, then go ahead and reach out to us. There'll be a link below where you can go to our website, or you can reach out to us on social media, or even just post a comment to this video and we'll do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. As always, folks, I'm Joe Ordia, encouraging you to get prepared and be empowered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.